Kiara, Chamzuk, Full Little Child, and Joe Wadley. It's shocking. It's shocking. Kiara, Chamzuk, Full Little Child, and Joe Wadley.
So you see a person that is unconscious, does not have a pulse, is not breathing. Do you know what to do? Madam Chairman, honorable judges, fellow 4-H jurors, ladies and gentlemen.
Try to use an AED for adults. But turn the situation and call 911. Second, perform CPR. Third, use an AED. And fourth, can use CPR and wait for help.
AED is automated external defibrillator. AED is a machine that will figure out if the person needs a shock and will tell you to give it if it's needed. It will even tell you when to make sure that no one is touching the person, including yourself. The pads are used to shock the person and they have a diagram showing where to place them. CPR means cardiopulmonary resuscitation. CPR is the act of pushing hard and fast on the person's chest and giving deep breaths.
First, you need to make sure the patient's heart is stopped breathing. Check the breathing and make sure there's nothing stuck in their airway. Wait in close and listen for breathing. And look to see if the chest is rising. Feel for a pulse. Try to wake the person up by shaking his shoulders and yelling, "Are you okay?"
Are you okay? Are you okay?
If there's no response, tell the bystander to call 911 and bring in AED.
Call 911 and bring me an AED.
If you're in Buzzard, there's an AED at the school, at the hall, and at the fire hall.
Second, perform CPR. First, make sure the person lies on the bed. Second, move clothes out of the way. Third, set your hand on the lower half of the backbone and put second hand on top of the first hand. Fourth, put down at least 5 centimeters, covered at a rate of 100 per meter. 5. After each push, let the chair come up, back up to normal position.
Third, use an AED. Step 1, make sure the patient is dry, not laying in water. If they're wet, you must dry them off, first because water conducts electricity. And if there is water nearby, the patient can be seriously hurt. Step 2, turn on the AED. The most common way is to turn an AED are to lift the lid or press on the power button. Once it's on, it will tell you everything you need to do step by step without your prompts.
Step 3, prepare the chest area. Using AED pads, you must remove certain things from the patient. Open or cut through his shirt. If his chest is very hairy, you have to shave it. You should also look for signs of a pacemaker. If you see any metal jewelry, remove it. The metal will conduct electricity. Step 4, applying the pad. Apply the pads. The electrodes for the AED are usually adhesive pads. The AED will tell you to put the pads in place. You need to make sure that they are placed correctly so the patient will get the maximum amount of shock needed. One pad should be placed below the collarbone on the upper right side of the patient's bare chest. The other should be placed below the collar, below the breast on the left at the bottom of his part, slightly along his side. Step 5, make sure that no one, including yourself, is touching the patient. Tell everyone to stand clear.
Stand clear! The AED applied by present, analyzing present on the AED. It was steady for the of the patient. The AED will tell you if shock is needed or if you need keep doing CPR. If no shock needed, if that means that patient has a pulse or have unsteady heart rhythm. If there is no shock needed, you need to give him CPR until help comes. Step 7, shock the veteran if needed. If the AED said that you need shock the patient, you need to make sure that the patient is clear, then press the shock button on the AED. This sends a electric shock to the pad that helps restart the heart.
continue CPR and wait for help. Once I've given the patient a shock, you need to continue CPR. You should go for 2 more minutes and then let the AED check the heart rhythm again. Keep doing this until emergency help arrives. You should also stop if the patient can breathe on his or her own, or if he or she regains consciousness. The AED will remind you when 2 minutes has passed and tell you to stop CPR and check for heart rhythm again.
For summary, using AED for adults. Step 1, judge the situation and call 911. Step 2, perform CPR. Step 3, use an AED. And step 4, continue CPR to wait for help.
Knowing how to use an AED can save a life and maybe even yours. The references that we use for this presentation are Heart and Stroke Foundation, Ricky Howe, and Kim Schmidt-Oren.
You ready for the judge's question?
That was a really informative presentation. Thank you very much. But why did you 3 choose to do this?
The judge's question was, why did us 3 choose to do this presentation? The reason why we chose to do this presentation was because we wanted to know how to save people's lives if they were having a cardiac arrest.